Marvel just brought back the Savage Hulk. Thanks to new Spider-Man Brand New Day toy reveals, we now know Bruce Banner is transforming back. And honestly, that's not a mistake. It's not fan service. It's exactly what good storytelling demands, because Hulk only works when he changes. Everyone says Marvel ruined the Hulk, that turning him into Smart Hulk was the worst decision they ever made. But here's the truth. Marvel didn't weaken Hulk because they didn't understand him. They did it because they understood him perfectly. Because in the comics, writers have been solving the Hulk problem for decades. If Hulk shows up at full power, most fights are already over. He gets stronger the angrier he gets. He heals instantly. He can overpower almost anyone. That's not just powerful, that's a storytelling problem. Because tension disappears when one character can solve almost anything. And yes, the term for that is Deus Ex Machina.
Wow.
That's when a character suddenly appears and instantly fixes the situation. And Savage Hulk can absolutely become that if writers aren't careful. So how do writers deal with a character who can solve almost any problem? They don't ignore the issue. They design stories around it. Because when you have someone as powerful as Hulk, you can't just keep throwing bigger enemies at him forever. Eventually, the audience stops believing the danger. So writers use a few very specific techniques to keep the tension alive. Technique 1. Remove him from the fight. Sometimes the simplest solution is to take Hulk off the board entirely. Send him somewhere else, knock him out, trap him, separate him from the main conflict. Not because he's weak, because he's too effective. If Hulk shows up too early, the story ends too quickly, so writers delay him. Technique 2. Make the problem bigger than strength. Another way writers handle Hulk is by giving him problems that strength alone can't fix. Emotional conflict, psychological trauma, moral choices. Because smashing doesn't solve everything.
So that was a fun lie.
And when the challenge isn't physical, Hulk suddenly has limits. Technique 3. Turn the Hulk into the problem. And sometimes, the most interesting move is to make Hulk the threat, not the solution. Because when the strongest hero becomes the danger, the stakes instantly rise. Now the story isn't about winning, it's about control. And this is exactly what the MCU did. They didn't make Hulk weaker, they changed the situation around him. They removed him from the fight, they challenged him emotionally, and they forced him to evolve. Which brings us to the perfect example. When Hulk lost to Thanos in Avengers Infinity War, that moment wasn't just a fight. It was the writers taking Hulk off the board. The directors have even talked about this decision. They said that neither Banner nor Hulk alone could stop Thanos, so they merged the two characters, not to make him stronger, but to resolve the conflict between them. And that's how we got Smart Hulk in Avengers Endgame. That evolution wasn't random, it was part of the character's journey. Before we talk about what happens next, we need to look at how Hulk has changed throughout the MCU, because this character has never stayed the same, not once. It all starts with the Incredible Hulk. This is pure Savage Hulk, uncontrolled, on the run, feared by the world. Banner isn't a hero yet, he's a fugitive, and Hulk is something he's trying to survive, not control. Then we get the Avengers. This is peak early Savage Hulk, unpredictable, dangerous, barely under control. He's not fully trusted yet, but he's starting to become a hero. Then we move into Avengers Age of Ultron. Now Hulk is functioning as part of the team, but he's still unstable, still emotional, still capable of losing control. And by the end of that movie, he leaves Earth. Not because he's weak, because he's afraid of what he might do. That's growth. Then comes Thor Ragnarok. This is the first time we really see Hulk comfortable in his own skin. He's not hiding, he's not afraid, he's not running. He's thriving. On Sakaar, he becomes a champion, a hero, a celebrity, and for the first time, Hulk doesn't want to turn back into Banner. That's important because it shows us something new. Hulk isn't just a monster anymore. He has identity, confidence, and purpose. And that makes what happens next even more devastating. Then comes the turning point, Avengers Infinity War. Hulk loses to Thanos, and for the first time, he doesn't want to fight. He refuses to come back. This is the moment Hulk is written off the board. Not physically, emotionally. Then we get Avengers Endgame. Smart Hulk. Banner and Hulk working together. Not rage, not fear, balance. And this is where the character changes from brute force to hero. And the last time we saw Banner, in She-Hulk and briefly at the end of Shang-Chi, he wasn't permanently stuck in one form. He was moving between them, sometimes human and sometimes Smart Hulk. And he was using technology, an inhibitor device, to help control that transition. That's the key. Banner wasn't losing control, he was managing it. His management was about bringing order into his life. After the loss of so many friends, the battles and the trauma and everything he went through, he found some stability, he found some balance. But here's the real question. How long can that balance possibly last? Because unresolved emotions don't disappear. They build, and eventually they break through. And when they do, that's when the Savage Hulk returns. And now we're entering the next phase, because Marvel just did something they haven't done in years. They brought back the Savage Hulk, baby. Savage Hulk returning is not a contradiction, it's progression, because Hulk works best when he moves between states. Rage, control, conflict, growth. That's evolution is the character. Smart Hulk wasn't the end, he was the middle of the story. Now here's the big question. What role is Hulk actually going to play in Spider-Man Brand New Day? Is he going to be the villain? A force that Peter has to stop? Because Savage Hulk is unpredictable, dangerous, and pretty much uncontrollable. Or could he be an ally? Someone Peter turns to when things spiral out of control. That's the mystery. And the bigger question is, where does this leave Hulk at the end of the film? Because right after this, we're heading straight into Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. And those movies are going to need a fully powered Hulk. So yes, Savage Hulk is returning and it's exciting. Fans want the rage back, the power back, the chaos back. But the real lesson here is bigger. Marvel didn't ruin the Hulk, they evolved him. Just like the comics always have. And now, they're evolving him again.